What a Final Four, huh, Puckheads? Both conference finals were long, close, and gritty. And now that the dust has settled, it is now down to two teams. First, let's talk about the conference final. Let's talk about the West Final. The Sharks. Woo! I have to say, I was among one of the very many who didn't think the Sharks would actually get to the final. And here's why. I've watched hockey for well over 20 years. The Sharks have existed as a franchise since 1991, so they've been in for 25 years. Here's a fun fact. They've missed the playoffs in only 5 of those years. Amazing, right? But in all those postseasons, they had never reached the final until now. They always found some way to lose, mostly the first or second round, and a few times they made it to the conference final. But in this year, in this go-around against the St. Louis Blues, they pulled it off. Mainly, there were a lot of factors that led to the Sharks reaching the final. One, Joe Pavelski. He couldn't be contained. He has 12 goals already, and he's just now getting to the final. Martin Jones, another factor. He had back-to-back shutouts in games 2 and 3 of that series. The Blues, they would look good at times, but there were times where they just forgot to put the puck into the net. I mean, you need to score. Simple as that. I mean, yes, goaltending, really, hockey's about to always spoke with defense is way more important than offense, but you need to put some pucks in. But that's what happened. The Jones just flat out contained the Blues. That high-powered Blues team with Shattenkirk and Tarasenko and Steen and Backus and Stastny. They couldn't do a thing. As a matter of fact, it took till Game 6 for Tarasenko to score some goals in that series, but it was too late. It was too little too late. The Sharks are in the Stanley Cup final for Patrick Marleau and Joe Thornton, who were drafted in 1997. It's a long time coming, as they had never even played for the Cup, let alone won one. And now they're 4 wins away. And then let's go to the East Final. Ooh, what an East Final. I knew it was going to be close, because Tampa had been there last year. Pittsburgh has, who many consider the best player in the league, is Sidney Crosby, and he's got a hell of a supporting cast with Evgeny Malkin and Patrick Hornqvist and Phil Kessel. Phil Kessel has also been tearing up. He has 9 goals in the playoffs this year. And that one needed the max. I said Pens in 6, though I should have expected a 7th game. With the Penguins were actually a little bit of trouble entering Game 6, because for the first time all year, they lost a game after they led after 2. Before Game 5, they played 46 games where they led after 2 periods, and they won all of them. And this past Sunday's Game 5 was the first blemish, and it was at home ice. It was on home ice too, so the Penguins were in a peck of trouble. But they pulled it off in Game 6 big time, 5-2, to force Game 7. And it was Rust who scored both goals in Game 7. And that 2-1 score, that 2-1 was a score after 2 periods, and it held up. So Pittsburgh's playing for the Cup for, I think it's the 5th time in their franchise history. They have 3 cups, 91, 92, and 09, the last time they won. Crosby's only cup. Like I said, the Sharks have never been to the final. And this is going to be, this is going to be a good final. I just know it. Penguins and Sharks. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be beautiful. And I think this is going to be the best final in a long while. And I've seen some good Stanley Cup finals over the years. Dallas Buffalo in '99. Dallas New Jersey a year later. Of course, being an Avs fan, I'm very close to the 2 we won, namely, especially our win against the Devils in 01. The Devils Ducks was good. Both Pittsburgh Detroit series were pretty fun and close, especially '09, where Marc-Andre Fleury had to pull off a massive save to to hold on so they could win. And last year's go around between Tampa and Chicago, that was a good final, despite the fact that that series had no overtime whatsoever, none. And this came after a 2014 final that only had 5 games, but 3 games went to overtime, and 2 of them went to multiple overtime, including Game 5 where Al Martinez scored and clinched the cup. But I just think this is going to be an excellent final. Seatbelts won't do it. Just try not to crash too hard. It's going to be a good final. It all starts on Memorial Day. Monday, da, 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 so good to me, da, 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 da. Sharks and Penguins playing for Lord Stanley's Cup. Oh, it's going to be a great series. I cannot wait. Can Monday please get here? So, that's my review of the conference finals. It was a great conference finals. The playoffs as a whole was great, but now it's gut check time. It's gut check time now. It's all about that cup. For at least 4 up to 7 games. It all starts Monday. So with that I say, enjoy the final. Oh, and my pick, Pens in 6. Until later, puckheads.